Hey you guys, so I have a bit of a meditation hack that I just recently thought of today. You can use crystals. I have this chakra crystal on my neck, which really does help. It's from Vinaya. But what I really was thinking about out of nowhere today was meditation. First of all, it doesn't have to be so hard. A lot of people are like, oh my god, I can't meditate because I can't slow down my brain, it's too hard, blah, blah, blah. Think back to when you were a kid. It could just be me. I could just be weird. I don't know. But when I was a kid, I daydreamed in class a lot. Like, not to the point where I didn't pay attention, but, I mean, the teachers would always even tell my parents that I would just be like looking off, or I can look through you. A lot of people, even in my family, used to say. But meditation does go hand in hand with visualization. I think to me that's a form of meditation, to visualize what you want and how you want a situation to turn out. That's a form of meditation. So, daydreaming is also a form of meditation because you literally zone out, you go into your own world, you don't know what's going on around you. And, excuse me, many times you're not even thinking about anything. Or you could be thinking of something and you could be channeling something. I used to be extremely spiritual as a kid. I used to get messages all the time. I used to creep out all the adults in my family. That's another story. Maybe it's not. But yeah. And I kind of think the way that I would daydream is I would look off. And I've started to do this again in my meditations to see if I start to get anything. Or like, because it does calm me down. I have been meditating more. But I kind of feel like maybe I was looking at my third eye. I don't know. But I want you guys to try this and tell me if you're getting the same thing that I get, because it does. It completely takes me out of my head. Completely puts me in another world. Like I said, I haven't gotten any specific messages from it, but it is kind of cool, and it beats like sitting there trying to concentrate on meditating and getting frustrated that you're not. I mean, I've kind of you have to let go. Everybody, all spiritual teachers will tell you have to let go and just trust and not have an expectation. But my expectation was, okay, what am I going to hear? What am I going to see? What message is going to come through? It's not as simple as that because you're overthinking. Expecting that is overthinking. So then I just started to enjoy it because it kept me calm. You know, Lisa Williams, the psychic medium, talks about this all the time, your breath. Concentrating on your breath. So I've done it, you know, to keep calm. And through that, one day I guess I looked up, or I looked to the side, and I just felt like, you know, when you get that kind of memory from when you were a kid, I felt how I felt when I used to just zone out and drift off. And it was kind of cool. So I just thought I would share that with you guys. I don't know if anybody's ever talked about this before or experienced this before, but I did. So I just thought maybe if you are interested in meditation and you're one of those people who has trouble with it, you know, they always tell you to be in the zone of like doing something. I don't believe that occurs with technology. Like, you can't be on your phone listening to music, watching a video or anything like that and really get anything, because your mind is occupied. You're paying attention to what you're doing. So like, it has to be something you're mindlessly doing. Automatic writing is a good way to drift off and daydream, or just sitting there. Like, if you have a mind that you know won't drift off if you're sitting idly and you won't get anxious, and you can actually just sit there, that's the way to do it. But it has to be something that's not going to take too much of your attention, that you can mindlessly do if you're going to do an activity with it, because a lot of people, they do feel better doing an activity with in order to zone out and be able to meditate. They can't do it sitting. A lot of people do walking meditations. I obviously don't do that. Yoga is another form where you can but yoga, again, isn't where you can completely zone out, because you have to pay attention and be able to not hurt yourself with what you're doing. So it has to be something where you can almost just sit there doing nothing and just drift off. Don't put it in your head, I'm gonna meditate. Just sit there, almost bored. Do it when you're bored and just look at something. And I have been trying to do, look up to see with the third eye. But yeah, just play around with it and let me know how it goes. I'm interested to see if anybody else has that experience with quote-unquote daydreaming. Alright, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. All of my information is in the description if you want to contact me for coaching or my books or whatever you need. And I will talk to you guys soon.